Well, speaking of that, Jay, you can talk about Star Wars. You're the only person here that's seen Skeleton Crew. Are you enjoying your time with Skeleton Crew?
Enjoying it. I don't think it's a terrible show. What I find funny is that it might be one of the better productions of Star Wars that we've seen on for Disney Plus. So that I think that's pretty funny. That like this could be the best, the best that they could do. Is it a Star Wars show? They throw in little things. Like they had a little scene with one of the battle droids from the prequels. They turned one on for like a second, and he was screaming, "Did we win? Did we win?" And then his head fell off again. So he didn't say Roger, Roger, but I was hoping for that one. But that's pretty much it. All we've gotten was like somewhat of character development in these first 3 episodes, which is better than anything they gave us in the Acolyte, which isn't saying much. So that's pretty much where we are. The viewership has got to be horrible because even though I do a review, like and other people, like the reviews, the views on the reviews for that show are just like in the tank. Means most people don't care and they just kind of walk away. So it is definitely it's an Ewok adventure kid show.
Yeah, I just have so little interest in it. Like
Yeah.
to me, most of so Dave Filoni, an average project from Dave Filoni is typically geared towards like kindergartners that are retarded anyway. So the idea of a show specifically like geared towards kids, I can't fucking sit there and pretend like I really give a fuck about it. Maybe when it's all said and done, I'll watch through it real quick just so I understand what's going on. But there's like zero interest in this show for me.
They just lean it into like, let's make a pirate Star Wars show. I would not compare it to the Goonies whatsoever. But it's that's all it is, you know, because the guy's name is Crimson Jack. He's the pirate that can use a little bit of the Force.
Which is, by the way, Crimson Jack was a fucking character from the expanded universe.
Was it? That I did not know.
He was. That they're bastardizing for this.
Holy crap. So his name is Crimson Jack.
He's called that because he had like fucking red hair and a beard and shit. Because that's why I think he was called Crimson Jack. That's what I always assumed.
And then they introduced a new character, some kind of owl-like creature that's good with maps. And the whole premise is these kids live on a planet that's been hidden from the galaxy because they have something that if the word got out that every bad guy ever would show up and probably steal, and they think it's the old Republic money. So that's the premise. So
okay.
Yeah. So the kids, they find a spaceship. All right, real quick, I'll just catch you up to speed. They find a spaceship. They magically turn it on by just pushing and smashing buttons, you know, kind of like what I do when I enter something.
Bypass the compressor.
Yeah. And it just takes up and it launches, and they were able to activate a robot that talks like a pirate. And he's got one eye like a pirate, you know, and then they don't know how to get home. The pirate, the robot goes, I'll take you to this place. Maybe there's someone here that'll help you get back to Ad Atten. That's the name of their place, Ad Atten. So then they find this pirate that was in jail. He uses the Force, I think, or it's a bunch of mirror and tricks to get them out. And he's like, nobody knows where Ad Atten is, so we'll take you to this other place where this owl creature can find your home. So they go there and they figured out where it is. She looked at like their book bags and stuff and goes, oh, I know that symbol. That means it's over here. So, and then they're being chased by X-Wings because they're trying to get Crimson Jack. So they're in this ship that's all beat up, and that's the end of the 3rd episode. They finally got the coordinates to go home. That's it.
There we go.
You see Jawas. They always throw Jawas in there doing nothing. And yeah, and a couple droids. That's about it.